Okay, can everybody hear me all right? Yep, awesome. Well, here we are, the hardcore of Jib Fin, waiting to the bitter end. Or is it because there's a free bar in about 20 minutes? Or am I speaking out of turn?
Time constraint, yes.
Okay, fantastic. I won't take up too much of your time. So my name's Adrian Clark. I'm talking to you today about Evident Proof, which is an ICO we're running based on a platform which delivers data proof. And can I just ask for a show of hands while I'm up here? How many people in the room are advisors? Okay. How many people are active cryptocurrency holders and investors? Oh, most of you. Fantastic. Right. So one of the reasons we've created this is because the most valuable resource in the world at the moment is oil. And data proof is a requirement which is increasing across the world. Companies need to verify their data, prove it for compliance reasons from a security and a standards point of view. I think it would probably be a good idea to explain to you the journey we've taken to get here today. Back in November in 2016, a company that I founded in the UK called Berkshire Cloud was approached by Microsoft, who I was CTO and innovation director for at the time. So that's Microsoft, to test some code that they'd written, which was based around building private Ethereum consortiums in the cloud. And we set up a proof of concept exercise with Microsoft to see if it was possible to build an immutable, unhackable database on top of blockchain. We proved during that process that it was possible to do that. And since 2016, we've spent the intervening time building an enterprise-scale platform which will enable any sort of generic data to be stored on it, with the ability to output proof certificates that can be presented in court to verify any data events or the provenance of a series of data events. So the platform is actually working at the moment. We have live clients on it, and it's generating revenue for us every day. The platform, as I said, will take any form of data, and it'll output a proof certificate which goes above and beyond balance of probability and reasonable doubt. So it could be presented in court as evidence or to a third party to prove an event. So for instance, if you're a drug company testing drugs and you needed to prove to a regulator that you tested them in the correct way, you now have a way of doing that which is immutable with 100% guaranteed provenance behind it. We have a series of bespoke IP that we've created that sits on top of public and private blockchain, which will enable you to create a bespoke proof seal bundle and verification bundle, and that will then lead into the proof certificate. So in terms of token economics, the contract's designed so that it will produce up to 400 million tokens, and we've designed the process so that when a customer brings data to us, the engine of storing the data in our proof service generates an ERC-20 token, which is owned by the customer along with their data receipt. And the engine's constructed so that the 400 million tokens will be distributed over the next 10 to 15 years. So for anyone who's interested in purchasing EPT tokens, in the meantime, we have a very strong form of data economics in that there's a very long tail in the time it'll take to distribute the rest of the tokens, and strong demand for the tokens from clients who are coming onto our service. So they can redeem the tokens within our service to receive proof certificates or for other data services. We have a very experienced team. I've been in IT and software engineering for about 35 years. Between the group of us, we've built and sold 4 software companies. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. Is there any questions for me?
That was quick. Are we quick? Yep.
Go for it.
Thank you. Do you actually store the data yourself, or you just store the hashes in the chain?
Depends on the client's requirements. The engine's engineered so that it will store the hashes on the chain, but it'll create bespoke proof, seal, and verification bundles based on the individual's client's proof and verification requirements. We can store the data as well if they require us to.
Understood. Okay.
So the data itself is stored on the cloud in a sense, and then you can basically verify it, right?
Oh, over there, sorry.
I didn't understand where the data is stored itself.
Okay. The data is streamed from the client's application into our platform. It goes through a process where it's encrypted and it's hashed. So if the client requires us to store the data, we can do, but they don't have to do that. We have components that they can install inside their own server centers and a series of bespoke APIs that they can use to transit the data through to our platform.
Thanks.
Any others? Yep, another one.
For the storage, you use centralized storage service, or you consider using decentralized IPFS or cloud for the actual storage of the documents?
At the moment, we're doing both. Yeah. Anything else before everyone goes for a drink?
Think we're done? Yeah.
Cool.
Adrian, thank you very much. That's great. Thank you.